Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the Vols run through the tee, they are in for a show. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Houston Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Smith wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the sling.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. To pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Smith dropping to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. And the Volunteers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Yeah, man, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Feeling some heat. Quickly out to the tight end.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
A third and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Houston wants to play fast. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
They'll throw it on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets open down the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Houston will snap it in the red zone. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Need. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Smith dropping to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The ball's in the hurry-up. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Smith wants to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's White. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's White. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure comes. He's going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Second down coming up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Coming after it. Took a shot as he threw. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On the ground, it's Sampson. On the move at the 30. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Going up top on 1st down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he got loose, it was all over. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. Smith wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's pretty clear the defensive game plan through 30 minutes has been just try to hang on and hope for the best against these electrifying quarterbacks. Whether it's throwing or running, they've dictated how this game has gone and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. Going to be fascinating to see which defense cracks the code. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And the Vols moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
From the red zone, looking for a man. The short hands, it's Johnson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Houston! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Looking left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Need. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Smith dropping to pass. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Wilson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Cougars have this offense rolling. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Houston will be forced to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try the left side. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This guy's putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Was complete on the screen. He's marked out of bounds at the 50. And first down for the offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Carr. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. The Cougars will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cougars! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Runs through the tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll do it himself. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Iamaleava. It's caught. Nothing but green ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Vols! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On to attempt the try. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Need. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease to the left. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback extends the play. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Quick release by the QB. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch. Touchdown Volunteers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Smith wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV, we see the yellow line, you're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
Second down.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
On target to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Houston going up tempo. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
It's second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smith dropping to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Touchdown, Houston.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to scramble. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here.